Hello, Umut here. Today I'm going to create a canvas for Christmas that you can use as decoration or gifting. I'm using a canvas board by Winsor & Newton and I'm using these grey boards by Paper Artsy, and I'm going to use these beautiful stamps by Altenew. To start with, I'm going to gesso this grey board because I don't want to have this darker white color on it. I want it to be totally white, and I'm going to apply paint on it so it will be easier. They are hard chipboard boards, and I'm going to do some layering. I will be using very Christmas colors, so I'm starting with this Prima metallic paint, which is emerald green. I'm going to cover all the board with this color. It's a very nice, dark, rich, metallic green color, and I hope the camera is showing, but it reminds Christmas a lot. While I do that, I want to remind that you can find full list of supplies down at the description area or in my blog. This is a really beautiful poinsettia stamp. I'm going to stamp it with Versamark because I'm planning to emboss it. And for the embossing powder, I'm using zinc, which is a red glitter embossing powder. I wanted to have some interest, so a little bit glitter goes with Christmas very well, just on the edges of the poinsettia. I'm going to repeat this process 3 times because I want to do some paper piecing and have a dimensional flower rather than a flat one. And I'm going to color these with distress inks, but rather than a flat look, I want to have a watercolor look. So I'm spraying some water on my craft mat and put my distress inks. I'm using Barn Door as my main color. And I am adding a fire brick into the mix as well, just to have some variation in color. This way it will be more realistic and interesting. And now I'm going to cut my poinsettias. I will just go around the edges with the same color to avoid the white edges to show. Also, I'm thinking, since I will give some dimension to it and lift the leaves and stick it with foam tape, the color, the back color from the poinsettias might show, so I'm going to cover it with distress ink just to avoid white to show through. I'm using foam squares to create my dimensional poinsettia. Next, I want to put some Christmas wishes on this board as well. So I'm using these Avery Elle dies to die cut these 3 nice wishes: love, joy and peace. I use regular white cardstock to die cut these. And I'm going to also emboss these sentiments, so I'm using Versamark ink to cover all these. going to use my gold embossing powder by Ranger. also want to use this glittery gold ribbon to make it look like a present. So I will tie it like this. And make a cute bow here at the top. So this is the layout that I want on the board. I'm going to stick my sentiments with a Nuvo glue pen. It holds very well, it's quite strong, that's why I chose it. Just to hold them for some moments in their place before I work on the others, I put a stamping block, make sure they stick. And to bring the board together with all these gold pieces, I am going over the edges with this gold ink pad. And I am using my gold stickers to give the center of the poinsettia with a nice glittery look. And after going through all my enamel dots, I decided to have these gold ones to embellish this board a little bit more. Why I chose it is because it has a matte finish and it goes very well with my sentiment, because the sentiment also has a matte finish from the embossing. Now it's time to work on the canvas to complete the look. I will really do something very simple and play with the colors that I chose already. I used some masking tape already to cover the edges of the canvas where I don't want this paint to go. And I am using the same emerald green Prima acrylic paint to go over the edges. And this is the moment of truth to see if I achieve to keep it between the lines. And inside this border I want to color it with gold acrylic paint. I'm using Americana acrylic paint here. I don't really mind for the very center of it, because the board is going to cover it anyway. And I'm going to stick the board with foam tape so that it's a little bit raised, not a lot. And you will see that I'm not going over the ribbon with the tape, because it already creates a dimension, then it will be unbalanced. So here it is, how it looks, really simple, and it came all together with the same color of green and gold that I used on the canvas. I'm just renewing the center of the poinsettia because I spoiled it a little bit, and then I am applying another red glitter crystal drop from Nuvo this time, just to make it a little bit decoration on the corners. And here it is, how it looks in the daylight again. It was a little bit dark when I finished. I really like the simple look with Christmas colors, and how the poinsettia is dimensional. It's perfect for a Christmas gift. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to write a comment, hit the like button or subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and see you next time.